Yeah, and we got a reverse from what we've just had. And you know, this map, as I like to call it, one spawn is always like the more campy spawn, where it has like resources close to your wall. The woodlands are, you know, more kind of like serving like a wall, and then the other one is more open. But actually, this Altai is almost identical, where both of the woodlands are away from the closest wall. The deer is one got forward, one got side deer, but both got back golds, back stones.
Mm.
It's I've never actually seen Altai so closely mirrored.
Hey, shout
It's
out
kind of
to
crazy.
our admins. They try to find these. If I remember correctly, they try to pull matchups. They try to pull seeds not just that are balanced, but also they test them per matchup, right? So if you have like for example HRE versus HRE, try and keep it even.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
it's
yeah.
China HRE, try to keep what they have priority. So they do a good job with that. And I think one frustration for Magic because of the good work that our admin done, there's not really a great barbican opportunity on this map if you want to go tempo aggressor early.
Yeah, the map is too balanced, so it's rigged. Like we need gold, deer, berries, and wood, like literally in the range of the Barbican.
Yep.
Um,
I agree. We need what we
yeah,
actually need is mirror random. This is BS. I've had enough of it. Let's just flip a coin at the beginning, see how things play out. You know.
yeah, but looking at the map, I mean, it's pretty well balanced. You know, relics are like same thing on on both sides. Capoch got a really nice relic super close to him, so that's probably going to be the main focus of Magic to deny it if he so chooses. And he could go for. I mean, there is a potential for Barbican, but where do you place it? Do you place it on the food line? Do you place it on in
On the board.
between wood lines maybe?
You just place it on the
On the
board.
boar?
like,
Yeah.
let's be real here. There's no great barbican play. Like you could try to wiggle it in on the deer, I guess. But
Yeah, but then it doesn't like do anything else, right?
exactly. Like technically, you could weave your way in the back and drop a barbican near the stone, which will cover the gold and the wood. But what is the likelihood that an HRE player, noticing you're making that wide lap, watches you do it instead of killing you for it?
Yeah, so I think you're right. Just Barbican on the boar, covering the sacred side, the relic. Pretty good. You know, you deny one relic, you don't got to worry about it. Um, and we do
Ooh.
see is that a what landmark is that from Capoch? What is it placed very forward?
I believe he has gone for the Archon. Yeah, it's gonna be on the wood, the berries, but not the
All right.
but the gold and okay.
Maybe I mean maybe he can. Maybe he plans to push the deer a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no good chapel either.
No.
Like if you could place it in the back and cover the gold and the deer, but the deer can be like manipulated, right? You can push them in.
That's true.
So if he was going for second TC, he would definitely, I think, drop chapel maybe in the back for that stone as well. But it seems this is, I think, the best chapel you can do regarding this specific spawn. And I think getting chapel on wood on start is quite nice because just a couple of workers will get such a huge boost. Because you don't want to put prelate on like 3 workers, right? So having this kind of passive extra wood income that's pretty nice. The only worrying thing is the chapel is forward. So if there is a barbican or a tower, then your chapel is kind of useless.
No, but that's the balance here, Beastie, right? We were just saying how there's no good barbican placement. There was no good Archon placement. So, like, you know, this is a lesson to HRE players. If you go complain about your gold being exposed, but you're getting good Archons, that's the sacrifice you have to make. And looks like that barbican
Right.
is now going to be dropped in the ball. Thing I love about this, by the way, Beastie, it doesn't just secure the first ball. It technically secures the second one as well, because you just go for a choke point and find Pumba number 2.
Yeah, that is true. We'll see if he decides to like mass wall everything, or he decides to go for units, or you know what his approach is here. But yeah, if you guys don't have a good chapel, you know, just go mine work and you know lose the game. That's also an option.
We're
You know,
getting back on this discussion. Last time we had this one, a game ended by the time we finished it.
I love mine work just because it's you know it has 100% rate in something, and it's not winning. So
Yeah, so what you're saying is I love mine work because when someone builds it, I know I've won the game.
yeah, it's every time it just cracks me up every time, and you know it's a fun landmark though. You know I can appreciate the thought behind it.
My favorite point, the counterpoint I always heard from people for a while is like, well, Viper builds it. It's like, yeah, but Viper's not here anymore, folks. Back at AOE2, so who's going to be your Minework savior now?
That's right.
No
one's building Minework that's left in AOE4, I can tell you that. Okay, so the deer pushing is successful, and that's what I was talking about, right? You can manipulate those, be like, oh yeah, come on, just a little bit more, get into the chapel range.
Come on.
There you go.
Get across. Come on.
There you go. He's like, come on. There you go. So very, very good food income for Capoch. And right now, it seems that this will just be the good old 0 units, as I like to call it, naked castle. Just nothing, just scouts, that's it. And on the other side, Magic seems to also be going for, if I'm not mistaken, just standard. Has some stone income coming on. So he will be going for a second TC, and I think Capoch, in his position, you're probably going to be pretty happy about this, but there are walls coming.
But if anyone needs to go and do some chores right now, if you need to go cook yourself some food, or you left your baby in the car, or whatever, this is a perfect time to do it. You're not going to miss anything, because the next 5 minutes is just going to be both of them building economy.
Imagine Capoch just pulls 20 villagers into the Barbican.
and someone's just already ran off from the TV like, oh my god, my kid, I forgot about him.
Yeah. All right, gets the boar, 4 villagers only, but that's, nice little boost income. Oh, where's Capoch going with the workers? Is he trying to, like,
I think he was trying to go around.
Well?
He was trying to wall past the relic on the north side.
Okay.
Wow.
We got burgers coming.
Big fat meat pie.
So I think that so Cathedral is better in theory because Burgrave is more all in, right? But Magic is not scouting, guys, and this is very important because he is investing a lot of wood into denying it. He should not drag that scout into his TC. He should take the Magic Scout away from his base because he's investing so much wood into creating all these walls, and he is assuming blindly that this is a chapel, right? You don't do this against Burger Palace, right? So he's assuming this is a cathedral, but because it's not only you have to defend against men-at-arms, but you actually just invested like 300-400 wood into all these walls that are basically useless at this point.
And it can't be emphasized enough how important it is that this doesn't get scouted, right? So I'd say that this is one of the hardest civs to Burgrave rush because of the hand cannon slits and how easily they just blitz you.
Yeah, and if you make like 5-6 towers within your base and just upgrade them, it's a lot more doable. But Magic has no clue. Like, look at his scout movement. One is on the right, one is in the middle. He is not even scouting for the landmark. Like, he is just completely tunnel visioning that this is Regnus Cathedral, and yeah, he's about to see men-at-arms.
Yeah, he's about to get bad news. But it's already 6 men-at-arms deep, right? And it's going to get worse. Now you have to try and rush up these outposts. Also, you need to get on the stone to get what you need for the hand cannon slits. This is going to set Magic back.
Yeah, and there we go. We see towers immediately because making anything else is not going to work. You will lose. So what you need to do, and you can see him panic mining the stone, panic making the towers. You need to get the towers, you need to upgrade them, but this is really, really tough for him.
The thing to keep in mind is these outposts, even when you upgrade them with hand cannon slits, with the amount of men-at-arms that are going to be coming in, that's a 750 HP structure. And to fortify takes a long time and a lot of extra stone that you just don't have.
Yeah, and this is the point where Capoch doesn't actually need to kill him. If he effectively manages to deny his food income, how is he going to age up, right? So even though you lose the men-at-arm, if you actually have enough food income to just constantly rally men-at-arm, you will prevent the age up while, you're still building men-at-arms, you're maybe getting farms, you're transitioning, but he actually is not going for the farms. He's trying to go around, but there's a wall already.
Yep. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, no gap. I had to make sure of that. The men-at-arms are going to split up for the moment. There's a lot of them unaccounted for. There's only a third of what Capoch has in the field right now, with plenty more MAA on the way. Second wave of walls is going to go up. This should just force Capoch to go around the other side, though. And there's still exploitive points that he can dive, especially considering those outposts still have not been upgraded to fortified.
Yeah, I think Capoch just right now you take all your maybe even you even get siege engineering in this case. Like you see there's 0 units and who's gonna kill the rams, right? Like he can't pull the villagers because they just get killed, but he should just dive onto a resource. Oh, there's a hole right there.
Yep, they've just lathered themselves in butter and squeezed on through. But now that they're in, Magic says, no. You thought I was trapped in here with you. It's not quite that way. Now just 6 men arms.
Does he want him trapped? Where does he go for wood? He has to go top now?
He's got enough gold, though, right? So, like he's got the gold. He's gathering the food. He's going to get his tech up soon. And you just don't have your full army of men-at-arms to zerg in the same place. And now you're diving with kind of an inefficient force on the Barbican, considering still no rams.
Yeah, I think diving on the food here is definitely the right choice because it would prevent the age up, like I said, and you're putting your opponent in a position where what are you gonna do? But Magic has kind of bought himself enough time where he can age up freely, and then there will be counters. Oh, that's a,
oh god, no again! No, Magic, come on! Twice in a row, right, and this one is going to be a critical hit. Catches him mid-build up in the clock tower, has to insta-cancel and retreat behind his base.
Now you just chase the villagers. You know he's trying to age up. Now you just chase the villagers and you follow the landmark right there. Just pull all your men-at-arms and just don't let the landmark be built. And this is looking very, very rough right now.
I mean, this is chalked. And the reason why Capoch is being so effective, despite the fact he's up against 4 hand cannon emplacements, all of these garrison villages, is level 2 ranged armor upgrade. They're taking a tickling of damage. There's still 28 men-at-arms in the field. Keep in mind, half of Magic's economy is just not working right now.
Yeah, I mean, is he actually mining anything? There's nothing on gold, nothing on wood.
I think he's just running.
He's actually just building that landmark. That's... Oh, there's the...
Oh, God. No, yeah, but everyone just get in the building, hunker down. All right, we're going to head on down to the local. We're going to drink a pint and just wait for this all to blow over.
This is rough. That landmark. Even if it goes up at this point, like what?
Well, what
the
do you do?
men-at-arms are still coming, by the way. This isn't like, oh, just kill this and you're fine. There's still, you can see on the map, there's just...
Well, like what happens if you even get his tech up? He doesn't got a single military building. Like, it just, I'm surprised Magic hasn't just waved the white flag at this stage, because it just, this is sustainable for Capoch. She's still at 28 men-at-arms, despite all this TC and outpost fire.
Yeah, it just looking rough. I mean, the villagers are dying. And these men-at-arms, you know, these hand cannon emplacements are doing good damage, but like you said, the arrow damage that's coming is like, I mean, you can see the 2 TCs are shooting, and the towers are shooting, and they're not dying. They're dying from the hand cannon.
Yeah, by the time they go down, they actually look like they're role-playing as a hedgehog. It's pretty irrelevant damage, and the damage being done to your economy, even if it's not villagers dying directly, it's the idle time. Just look at it. 35 total, 30 of them are idle right now. This is going to be unrecoverable.
The funny part is, I don't know if he has any space for villagers to hide them anywhere.
No,
I think these guys are actually... Yeah, I think the village is already full, isn't it?
No. He pulled them out. They're gathering a little bit of stone down there because they need more emplacements.
Oh, no.
I was like, honestly, the fact that he's holding on, I mean, if he pulls this off, he is Magic. Because he has 0 food, 0 wood, 40 gold per minute.
No, he is not getting up. I refuse. He is...
I mean, he refused. I'm actually wondering, what is he just thinking about next game now at this point? Is he just taking extra time to strategize? There's no point of return, right?
Maybe he's just stretching the legs of the villagers.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, there you go. He's realized Capoch. He's like, oh, I just want to check if Capoch was still at his keyboard, see if he follows me around. And when he realizes that Capoch hasn't gone AFK, he realizes it's time to GG out. So Capoch will take the lead on outside. Score now 2-1.
Yeah, and I mean, the only thing you can take from this game, it's not that Magic played bad in terms of like he didn't do it properly. The only thing he messed up is not scouting. He has blindly assumed that Regnitz is the way. He had 2 scouts, guys, and one of them was AFK on the right. The other one was attacking the scout from Capoch that was actually attacking the wall, and he's like, oh, he's attacking the wall. He's a relic. And he invested so much wood into doing those walls, he never scouted. And even with all the wood that he has invested, what he could have done if he managed to scout, he could have just walled off, got some towers, and he would have delayed this long enough to actually get the castle. But the fact that he was completely caught off guard, I mean, you saw like the panic building, the stones and everything else.